Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well today, June 18th, 2024. This will be our chart lesson for today of the ES futures on the 2000 Tick Chart. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. For our chart lesson for today, it has been an expansion on the daily chart of bullish rally. After a bullish rally like yesterday with great trades, it's expected to cool off a bit and have some consolidation, which we did today. Not many trades on the day in my opinion, but there are some. In the pre-market session here, we have a major trading range across the board. Market opens 9:30 my time, and the first trade that I see was this nice first entry, second entry, short, higher, low, and also hoagie pattern. Picture perfect hoagie. And just to show you this, the bars never broke above it until you get this higher low confirming everything here. Just really good setup overall. It is an advanced setup, but if you're trading different systems, then you would have seen this as well, or just pure price action, you see this. You can see how little risk you have to take on with great risk to reward ratio here with that hoagie pattern and that failed second entry trapping the short traders. This thing rallies high, break new high, and you get a really nice runner here if you took that. Maybe another first entry, second entry long failure. You are looking for a reversal after the break new high here. I'll mark this one, but it does seem a little congested across the board, so definitely an advanced setup. I actually think this 1, 2, 3 triple test here seems to be quite well. You just really need to understand what you're doing. The only thing that is a little hesitant with marking this, and this is kind of where I'm a little conflicted with, is 1, 2, 3 really nice big green bars closing all on their highs here. But 1, 2, 3 with this triple test here I think is also valid. And this tight trading range, most breakouts fail, so I think that one's quite good. Overall though, I think this is hard to read, so if you miss this, I don't blame you. This took me a second to realize, and you really have to sit here and understand and be focused on what's happening. Nonetheless, we get a first entry, second entry short, and it goes higher, fails. You get a nice lower high here. Again, this is still in a trading range, and you're looking for only room back down to the lows here. And it's just under 2 points. It does go lower, but you don't know that. And so it's actually 7 ticks. But nice lower high here. I also see this as a complete first entry, second entry long. Then it fails. I mean, you're really trapping the traders here with this lower high. We get a break, comes back, tests the resistance again, and you get another textbook first entry, pulls back, second entry short. I don't like taking second entry shorts above the EMA here. You might take this one, but just wait for something. Wait for a confirmation. And you get it. You get a nice lower high again. Great signal bar. The only problem with this is such a big bar. So, put a limit order, and if you get filled, you get filled, and you do in this case. As it moves down here, by the count, you get a first entry, second entry long, and it's a failure, comes up, tries to test, and then again. This is a good signal bar in itself, but, it's just as you're watching price action, you can realize that, this thing's probably just going to continue lower, and you're still within the downtrend of this bearish channel. You finally get your break. You get a nice double bottom here, right there, and then you get another first entry, second entry short, and then you get a first entry pullback, second entry long. So I'm seeing this as this is quite congested here, and you really only are looking for a nice signal bar to get in, very low risk if you are going to take this, and you get it. And this is pretty rare to see. This thing is only, let's see, what's the high here? Yeah, this thing's only 4 ticks. Now it's an inside bar, but with a first entry, second entry short, and a first entry, second entry long, and context-wise being above the EMA with your break and new low, I think this is the right direction. 4 ticks of risk, it is an aggressive setup, but I think it's worth taking. You finally get your move up, and I see this nice measured move, and sometimes it goes exactly to the tick, and sometimes it doesn't, and it did today. Picture perfect measured move here, and you get your break and new low before that. And looking at this second leg here, I just don't see anything in here that I really like. I feel like the bars are too big. You can kind of see this almost wedge formation happening with multiple situations happening. And I just don't like that. I don't like when it's expanding in wedge patterns. I feel like they're very volatile, very risky. You get stopped out easily, so I just stay away from it. Nonetheless, though, you get your measured move, and a huge sell-off happens. And after that, this is where I take my first trade of the day, and it actually is probably the best trade of the day. And move down, your first break, first entry, second entry short, enter with a limit order. My stop was 9 ticks. And price just went sideways. And I saw this doji bar here close. It was an outside bar, so I moved my stop 1 tick above. So with 6 tick stop, got stopped out, and it sold off into the direction where I thought it was going to go. You know, I think the mistake here was I should have just left my stop loss 1 tick above the signal bar and not have moved it. But I really thought this thing, with the direction of how one-legged it looks, with the break and still looking for the new low, but it never happened. I think I just misplayed this. I think I should have just not moved my stop loss. The ATR was in the range of 2 points, so I think this might have also just been a losing trade. I overall would have taken this trade again. I think I just mismanaged it by moving my stop loss above a doji bar. These are 2 doji bars next to each other, and what really I mean, this is on a smaller time frame, just a trading range. And most trading ranges fail, so with this breakout, never went above it, and I really thought it was. So yeah, I think I just mismanaged the stop loss is what I'm getting at here. Nonetheless, this thing just turns to sideways for the next 2 hours, which is really surprising. This sell-off happened. There's no news event or anything, just sell-off, one leg moves, and I was still expecting a new low, but never happened here. You do get this first entry, second entry short, first entry, second entry long, double high probability setup, and I didn't see this until after the fact. And I think I would have taken this if this was a better signal bar, but I didn't see this until doing the chart review, so maybe you take that one. I was very patient here. I was making sure I did not revenge trade. I was really checking my emotions for today. I was pretty frustrated with myself, mainly. I wasn't even upset about the, loss of the trade. Losses are inevitable. I was just upset that I mismanaged the trade by, when you think, it's going to go somewhere, you have your stop loss above it, and, you mismanage it by moving it too tight. So, kept myself in check, which is hard to do, and that's way harder than finding an edge or trading. So, if you know, you know. But kept myself in check, and I was just very, very patient, and I saw this at the end of the day here after this trading range. It tries to break out. It fails. Was thinking going long here on this big bar, but, that's just different system trading. That's not what I was, focused on with PATS system. So I see this little breakout happen after this trading range. I see this first entry pulls back, very big bullish bar. I'm like, they're going to rally this the last 5 minutes with this big bull bar. First entry, second entry long. I didn't want to go long into this. I wanted to see some confirmation. Let me zoom in here. And then I see this higher low form. And as this breaks lower, so it broke lower, then higher. And as the bar closed, I enter a limit order, get filled, scalp for 2 points. And I have the first entry, second entry long. I could have entered 1 tick above the second entry long or a couple ticks back, but I really wanted to see a higher low to confirm that this high right here is going to get broken out. I really wanted to make sure of that. My stop loss was only 2 points, so it was within parameters of my risk tolerance here. And again, overall, just very patient for the day. Maybe someone will argue, Zeff, it's very risky taking within the last 5 minutes of the day. I think you're right. But you got to take a trade where price action is good, where you see it moving. It wasn't moving after the second entry short. It wasn't moving for most of the day. And when I see price action moving and there's volume, I want to be in it because the probability goes up. So first entry, second entry long, higher low, scalp for 2 points. And that was my second trade of the day. So, hope you guys enjoyed this chart review. Some good lessons here for today. Go ahead and rewatch it if you need to. And as always, thank you so much. And I hope you guys' trading was well. Any questions, comments, email me, shoot me a message on Discord, whichever you need. And have a wonderful day.